Hey everyone, good morning. It is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having a great day and maybe you're even in the craft room enjoying yourself a little bit. And if you're not, maybe you're just taking a break at work or you're listening while you're doing other things that need to get done. I hope that there'll be a little nugget of inspiration in today's video that will stick with you when you do get back to your craft room. I know that happens to me a lot of times when I watch people on YouTube. In fact, my dear friend Joanne just clued me into two new channels to check out. So, what are they? I'm looking over here. I think Rose Hill Paper Cottage and Ruby and Pearl XO. I'm not familiar with them, but I've just subscribed, and maybe you can check them out too. One of them has almost 3,000 subscribers and the other has a little over 10. So I'm sure that they would be glad for a bunch of new subscribers. Their videos look beautiful. I mean, beautiful. So I'm so excited to get to watch a few of them in the coming weeks and maybe incorporate some more inspiration into what I do. Anyway, got to show you what I'm working on, of course, and then we're going to go into the back room and look at some journals that Barb has sent us. So that's exciting. I'm going to flip you around so you can see my craft desk. You're probably getting used to this view by now and how messy it always is, right? Well, I have got to show you, and this is the number one main reason here. Look at my new glue dangle. Thank you, Tracy. She made me three. There's this one, a pink one, and a yellow one. This is the one I chose to use for the one on my desk right now. And the other two will either go in other bottles or I'll use them when this one gets, I don't know if she made it so, if you can see here, well, it won't focus. There we go. Do you see that little earring backer right there? So, what am I trying to say? The dangle is attached to that. So if the pin gets too yucky or I need to replace the pin, I can slide off that earring backer and slide it onto another pin. That's the idea. But what I love is how lightweight this is. And I've tried to put pins in my bottles before, but I haven't had the right kind, and having a little bit of weight helps get the pin in and out. So it's so pretty, and I love that little flower. So thank you, Tracy, for making this for me. You're so sweet. And you can see I am working on another journal. I finished the farm journal, and I'll show you that in a minute. But this is a cranberry, sort of a cranberry type. Guys, it's hard to have words that make sense at 8 o'clock in the morning. Kind of cranberry theme. So it's more wallpaper from a wallpaper book I'm working through that has country style wallpapers. As you can see, I need to sew the papers in. I've pulled out this ink to work in it. This is Cranberry Crisp by Stampin' Up. I love this color. I've never used it before, but I needed to pull out a new color because I've actually used up two color pads recently, a black one, a black one that I've had for years, and then a little gray one that really didn't have much in it. But I really wanted to pull out these cranberry colors, so this is what I'm using. You can see this, I was using some of this stamp set here. This is a list of the things that I am making for the journal. I've got some prints and a bunch of stuff here to the side that I'm pulling from. And then here's my little container where I've put ephemera that is ready to go in the journal. So it's not really berry themed per se. It's kind of that color. Plus there are some berries. Here's a fussy cut like cross-stitch bird with a berry, and there's some berries on here, but it's just kind of that color scheme. I've used, my paper pad Creamy Cranberry Garnet in here, so, and also some of Robin Family History. Always have to have birds, right? So and this is a graham cracker box base. I like how thick they are when I do that. I just have to leave enough space here on the spine so that you can sew the signature in and it doesn't get too stiff. But this is 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. So working on that. Now head to the back room with me. I'll show you the farm journal and I'll show you Barb's journals, and we'll have a few more wonderful minutes together. Gonna put in a little clip you weren't expecting for those of you who wanted to see my dog. This is Charlie. He's a very chubby, Charlie, He's a very chubby Beagle Dachshund mix. We're working on his weight. After I got him fixed or neutered, he's just started packing on the pounds. And I've been changing his food and his diet, and hopefully he'll lose a couple of pounds this spring when he gets outside more. He doesn't like the cold. But some of you have asked to see him. Charlie. This is Charlie. He's a sweetheart and kind of crazy and grumpy at the same time, but I love him. All right, let's head back to the room. Okay, so I already had some stuff out here. Today I'm doing a big shipping day. And so yesterday I printed out a whole bunch of print orders. So that's what this is. I need to deal with that. I still had this lace down from taking pictures. I'll just leave that. It's a pretty background. Just move a couple things over and we'll be ready to begin. This is my farm journal completed. I decided to go with just a simple label here at the top, just so that whoever receives this can write, there's a couple lines to write something, whether it's a quote, maybe it's, daily to-dos, March 2022, Cindy, or, whatever your name is. But there's a place to write there. But this is wallpaper. There's chickens and roosters, cows. There's a barn. It's really pretty. On the inside, there's just scrapbook paper and then fabric. And then I'll just do a quick flip through. This is also wallpaper. Have some page edgers, done stenciling. These little fussy cuts, there's 2 or 3 of them throughout. These are from Dreamy Design Collection. You can type that into my website. I think there's like 16 different kits in that collection that Joanne and I had made a year or 2 ago. And this is one of them. This is a shabby farmhouse, I think it's called. There's a little envelope and then a tag I made. And then a little pocket with a tag. Some little dogs. These are little like invoice forms. I kept them together. I thought that was kind of neat. Here's another one, Farm Fresh. Little bookmark. Here is a double stuffed pocket. I love the strawberry background, but there's a little jar and there's little tickets and there's little things in there that you can use. It's really cute. Some hand-dyed papers, vintage book page. I've used quite a bit of wallpaper in here. This is from, Country Piece, one of my first kits. There's a little belly band. This is from, I think this is from Sunflower Breeze. Hand-dyed papers, there's a little bag, and then some cow tags. These are from Beautiful Bovines. This is Dreamy Designs, and so is this. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Shakespeare, A Midsummer Night's Dream. There's a collaged journal card here. Hand-dyed paper. Little pocket. This is a pouch. And then a little collaged journal card. The other side of Lonnie cut these little flowers out for me. Got My Porch Prints and then a Project Life card. Little guest check. Little hand-dyed stamped tag. Little collaged pocket with another guest check and ephemera. Little flip up, flip down on hand-dyed paper. This is wallpaper. Joanne made me that tag. I love to use her items in my journals. They go so well. There's a little pocket I made for some wallpaper, added the word homestead, and then there's a playing card, some ephemera. Here's the other side of the invoice, and I left it connected. I thought that was really cool. So it's either a thicker page or you can rip this strip off and then have the 3 pages. Here's another pocket. This is a fussy cut cow from wallpaper. Little writing thing, little journal card. This might be antique papery. Not sure. Another little tuck spot. There's a vintage tally card from Hallmark. a division card, a little writing card, and there's a little pig from Dreamy Designs with a library card. So I thought it's really cute. It's simple, but it's very user-friendly, perfect for doing kind of like a household chores, daily to-do type journal, or maybe you just love farm ephemera. If you do love farm ephemera, I hope that you will check out, you can find the link below the description box, my fans page on Creative Fabrica. I've created an ephemera print sheet. There's like something on this ribbon. It's probably ink and glue. Just cut that off. I've created a new ephemera sheet called Olden Farm, and that will be available over there, I believe, tomorrow. So you might want to check that out, but you won't want to miss it. It's really sweet. And I did not use any of it in here, so it'll totally be a surprise. Okay, let's get on to Barb's journals. All right, here's the first one that we're looking at. Has a collaged front, and I recognize some of my digitals, Outside Grandma's Window, Stained Lace. That's a pretty collage, putting those together. This is a challenge journal called Vintage Life. Stained Lace, Outside Grandma's Window, To Be a Child, Daily Life, and Miscellany. So all of those you can get. It has a little, I like how she put the muslin there to protect it. It's a little trifold. This protects the edges of the pages. I really like the creamy, like the tan creamy, not the white creamy, but it's almost like a tan creamy. It's really pretty to have these really muted color tones. And then she's done like days of the week stamping and stuff of like that. So this could be really fun for a daily type journal. Or of course, you can always cover that, you know, with a piece of ephemera, a pocket, a tuck spot, or something like that. If you're not doing it on that day, maybe, you know, it's not Thursday, but you want to use this page, you can easily just cover that. Very creamy. This is from Daily Life. Definitely a pretty journal. A lot of places to write, which makes it very useful. And it looks like it was made from like a file folder. So there's that one. My hands do not want to work. Oh, they're like, no, don't make me tie anything. All right, then we have this one. Look at the little fussy cut moth and bird and mushrooms. Fabric on the spine. Let's take a look inside. This is called Just Nature. Pretty. Make sure I'm in frame here. Whoops. Oh, look at how sweet. This is from Limberlost. Yeah, very creamy. She's printing on this, I think this is like tan copy paper. I have some of it too. It is a really great option when you want to get a really more of a muted vintage color and you don't want any bright white to deal with, and you don't want to print double-sided, and you don't want to use copy dyed paper. So it's a 20-pound paper. It's not very expensive on Amazon. You can just type in tan copy paper, and that's a great option for when you're looking for that aesthetic. Personally, I like to use it occasionally throughout with the pages to give them a different look. Is that a tuck spot? Yes, it is. Got ferns and squirrels, moths, hummingbirds, butterflies. There's pages from Birds and Bees. I think we've got some Victoria designs in here. Canadian wildflower script, forest gems. I recognize a lot of them. My favorite thing is to go where I've never been. Isn't this pretty? It's just all the pretty. This is Insect Garden Ink Saver. To sit in the shade on a fine day and look upon verdure is the most perfect refreshment. Jane Austen. It's very neutral themed. There's only a couple pops of color, which really gives you options to add colors if you wish, or to just keep it super soft and calming. And the edges look like they've been torn with a tear ruler, so it gives that really nice texture. I love journal edges like that. That is pretty, Barb. So this one is Just Nature. Then we have a little, I'm going to put these two together. This is a dog set. So here's a bigger one, and she's altered this photo album, putting a little dog. I'm pretty sure you could, no, yeah, you could slip in your own picture of your own dog if you wish. And she's done little paw print stamping. There's a little dog collar charm. Album of dogs. So this is an altered, I think, maybe? Kind of an altered type book. Man's Best Friend, 62 pages. So there's clear pockets. Oh, this one has not been a bestseller, but it is adorable. Maybe you don't know about it. And I can't even remember the name of it, so I'm not going to be very helpful here. It was a custom order because somebody wanted, I think it was Yorkies. Was it Yorkies? Maybe she has more of them in here. Yeah, little Yorkies. And I don't even remember. And she wanted kind of these plaid colors. I don't even remember who I did it for. And purples, kind of a Scottish. Yeah, this one. It's a really cute set. Dogs and Thistles. That's what it's called. But most people don't know about this one. I'd love to sell a few more, so maybe check it out. Here's one of the ephemera pieces, and this one too. Isn't it cute? Especially if it was kind of a specific request. I made it a few years ago, but this is Boho Script Ink Saver. So this is all dog themed, and then you get this little one to go with it, the Artful Dog, Furry Friend, and this is an altered cover, 68 pages, and then there's just different sized papers, little dog bone clips, a few little pieces of ephemera. I think it goes really well together with the big one. And so those two go together for a set. And then our final journal we're looking at today, look at how pretty this is with this grungy lace in the doily, little illustration, lace on the spine, 3 signatures. Oh, this is a challenge too. It's called Vintage Days. She's used stained lace. Outside Grandma's Window to be a Child Daily Life and Miscellany. Since I've been mentioning so many of my kits in this video, I will put a little plug in for my Ultimate Lifetime Collection. You can purchase it directly on the homepage of my website. The links are in the description box below this video. But you get, unless they are exclusive digitals, you get all of my image collections, image kits, image ephemera, all sorts. So it is fun, that is for sure. Hundreds and 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 hundreds of images and pages and ephemera and journal cards, and I'm always adding to it. So definitely worth the price. This is just a sweet vintage journal. Outside Grandma's Window here. That tan creamy color again. And I love the different laces on the edges. Very, very sweet, but it has such a vintage creamy feel to it. Very beautiful. The plan for tomorrow's video is to show the box of journals and supplies that my mom sent. I say plan because I forgot that this week in the afternoons, Wednesday through Friday, I will be substitute teaching over at our school. And I think I have some study halls and maybe speech. maybe PE. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'll be there in the afternoon for 3 days this week. And so that really, really cuts into my work time. So if you don't see a video one of these days, or something isn't exactly as I had it planned, that's why. I'll be helping out over at the school for a couple days. And I still plan on doing videos, but I'm not going to run myself ragged and beat myself up if it doesn't quite go as planned, because helping the kids over there is important as well. And I'd like to live a decently balanced life and not burn myself out too much in any one area. I'm sure you understand. We all struggle with the same things. So if I don't get to that box tomorrow and it's a different shorter video, or you don't hear from me, that's why, because I have grocery shopping in the morning, then I have to go to the gym, then I only have a couple hours, like 2 or 3 hours, to put away all the groceries, eat lunch, get ready to go to school, work, go to school, bring my boys home. You get the idea. Oh, and there's church tomorrow night too. So it's just going to be busy. But enough rambling about that. Thank you, Barb, for the journals. They're beautiful. And then don't forget my farm journal as well. And I hope you'll take a second to scroll through the other journals that are still available and are on sale. So it's a great time to get a deal on your journals. I also am still looking for journal artists. Send your journals in or email me if you're new and you haven't already sold journals with me. See y'all tomorrow or as soon as I can.